Governor Cuomo has sounded the alarm about the new stimulus bill proposed by Senate Republicans in Washington. He says the failure to include state and local aid will have a big impact on your money. CBS 2's political reporter Marcia Kramer has the story.
It may be just a subway horn, but Governor Cuomo is honking it loud and clear, hoping it can be heard in Washington by the New York delegation and others who will vote on the next stimulus package. It's his or else threat: include local aid for New York City or else.
That will raise fares for the New York City subway system, tolls on bridges, and the fares on the Long Island Railroad. The funding has to come from somewhere.
But the governor didn't stop there in calling the $1 trillion stimulus package proposed by Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell inadequate. He warned that no aid for the Port Authority could mean stopping construction projects at JFK and LaGuardia airports and reduce school aid by 20%, which would increase local property taxes. He said it would slow the economy in both New York and the nation.
When it comes to state aid, they're totally hypocritical. Every economist says if you do not provide state and local aid, you will hurt the economy.
Right now, the Republicans and Democrats are far apart. The Republican plan calls for $1 trillion in stimulus money. The Democrats are calling for $3 trillion. Sources on Capitol Hill tell CBS 2 that the Republicans intentionally lowballed the offer because they want the Democrats to agree to a liability bill that protects businesses. And Congressman Peter King told me that New York's case is made more difficult by Mayor Bill de Blasio's decision to paint a Black Lives Matter mural in front of Trump Tower. It's a self-inflicted wound. The mayor made it more difficult for all of us in the New York delegation to deliver for the state, Congressman King said. A spokesman for Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer pointed out that he and Senator Kirsten Gillibrand were able to overcome anti-New York bias in the last stimulus bill and bring over $100 billion to the state. They're fighting to do it again this round, said spokesman Angelo Rofero. Sources say real negotiations haven't started yet, but the hope is to find some compromise by next week. I'm Marcia Kramer, CBS 2 News.